Hi guys, Bill Jordan here. I'm at 201-790-3368. If you are a painter, sculptor, or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. Why? Because people buy from people they know. And what better way for them to know you than by your candid video interview story? The story is the thing. The story is the thing. Now, probably you guys have been asking, how did I get my special gift? By the way, what's your special gift? Well, I know I have two special gifts. One has really been like bugging me for a long time. And that's the gift of dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. Not all the time, but some of the times. And in school, man, in college, it was like, man, I feel so embarrassed. I make these errors, like spelling errors, like receive. Well, you know how to spell receive, right? It's, the rule is I before E, except you have to C or some crap like that. But in my mind, I couldn't see that. I just see two letters. I see the C, and I'd see the I and the E. But that's not the right order. So that's marked off, and I get all excited about that. And, and they never taught me how to deal with it. No one was diagnosing me. I was just considered to be stupid or something, and that hurt, And like now, they diagnose people all the time for dyslexia. And then, just that one day someone told me I was dyslexic, and I said, what's that? And the lady told me what it was. I said, oh, really? Okay. And that caused me to go through a cycle of learning so I could get out of that. But it still happens. I can't control it. Under certain conditions, it just pops in, especially when I'm writing stuff. My mind is always going faster than my hands. You know what I mean? You have that situation, right? And stuff happens, and I know what I want in my head, and I look at the paper, and I can't quite get it together because they flip-flop over. So that's one of my special gifts, my dyslexia gift. But I have a better one too, another gift. And this gift I got when my mother passed away, and I was able, after she passed, while she was passing on, she passed on a Wednesday. It was July 3rd, and that Monday the doctors called us and said she was going to die, and I raced to the hospital, and she couldn't talk, and she wasn't very lucid. But I sat down with her, and I started, getting into a relaxed state of mind, and I just got very calm, and I could dial into her being. And it was really a nice experience. We went to the Blue Zone. You heard the Blue Zone, right? People go to the Blue Zone. The Blue Zone is this vast area, and it's just like, unending. You go there, there's no stress. You can just jump around. It was cool, man. I liked it. And I said, oh, Mommy, I'll be back tomorrow to, we can do this again. She said, okay. And I went back the next day, which was a Tuesday, and man, I couldn't do it. She had gone to another level. This is like the dying process. She had gone to another level, and I just couldn't, my mind was it wasn't strong enough to handle that heavy weight of the enlightened ascension. I was too earthbound. And then the next day they called us and told us that she had passed. But when she had passed, I had the ability then to dial up people in other parts of the world, people who were in her similar conditions, or people when they pass, I can dial them up and I can ask them questions about, are they okay? You have messages for your people, blah, 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 blah. And I tried that with a close friend of mine. He thought I was crazy, it scared him. But anyway, those are two of my special gifts. What are your special gifts? Come on into the candid video interview and tell us, if you're a sculptor, painter, or candlestick maker, you want to get out in front of the group by telling your story, which you have to tell your story if you're a player, all right? Call me, 201-790-3368. Call me. All right, peace out, guys. It's been a pleasure.